I understand with safe, you can also do recovery. First of all, tell me, what does that mean? And then like, how does safe help with recovery?
Right, so like the first part is obviously really important, like making sure you don't have like one point of failure in terms of like authenticating. For example, I used to use LastPass and their entire, all of the user data, passwords, usernames, everything got hacked. So if I didn't have multi-factor set up for that, then I would have been completely cooked.
You would have been wrecked.
Right, so like once I have multi-factor, the next step, as you're saying, is like recovery. And that's always good to think about. Like we've all like seen kind of like the natural disasters recently, like in California, the wildfires. Even if you did have, let's say like a backup recovery password stored safely in your house, there's no guarantee you have access to that. Or for example, many years ago with like the COVID pandemic, a lot of businesses shut down. So like if you stored it like in a bank safety deposit box, the bank could be closed for 2 weeks.
Right.
You and I were both from North America. We have access to a lot of tools and good banking access, but yeah, other parts of the world, there's all sorts of things that we're not even familiar with where things can be closed. So
right.
Yeah, recovery is really important. And with safe, you can set up a recovery system that you're most comfortable with. You don't have to rely on one person or one company. When you set up a safe and you create your own access to that safe, you can say like, okay, let me have an account, and you can either store it in a different geographic location. So if you have like friends or family members that you trust, you could have essentially accounts stored there, either offline or online, in case of you losing one of your access points to that account. Oh, almost died.
Almost died. This is in the case of like if someone loses their seed phrase, basically, right? Is that like
that's
how I should
one
be
of
thinking
them.
about it?
There's lots of different cases. So like, let's say like, for instance, when I was living in Medellin, I was running a lot, and if let's say I had a MetaMask on my phone, and there's like a lot of stones and stuff, and I tripped and fell and smashed my phone while running in Medellin.
Or someone stole it.
Or that too. Yeah, there's a range of dangers out there. So yeah, if I smashed my phone and let's say that MetaMask was one approval account on my safe, then depending on how many other approval accounts I have access to, then I might need access to a recovery. So I might need to access one of those other recovery sources.
And so by having a safe with multiple recovery options, you can like engage with whatever options you've set up for yourself in order to get access back into your safe account, so that you can ensure and guarantee that you can still sign and authorize and just continue to do stuff on chain, basically, right?
Exactly. And we talked about like, okay, how to set up access for yourself on like another device or another password that's just stored on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
But like in my example, let's say I'm in Medellin and like, okay, I have, let's say, a recovery account on a piece of paper in someone's house in their vault. That doesn't do me much good in Medellin because I still have to fly back, 6 hours. That's where social recovery is another option to think about. So with safe, you can give access to someone who's already using their crypto account. So let's say you have like a safe where you need 3 approvals out of 5 to confirm anything on chain or finalize anything on your wallet or account. Then you can give someone one or multiple of those approvals as like a recovery option. So that way, let's say I'm in Medellin and you're one of my recovery accounts.
Like you as in like me, the person.
Yeah, let's say you as a person are one of my recovery accounts. Then I can call you up and say like, hey Tim, I just smashed my phone. Like I'm going to request that my old account is removed and that you add this other account that I specify. So I can actually create the transaction. So all you have to do, maybe you're just new to crypto, so like all that stuff I just described to you sounds kind of scary.
It's like alien.
Yeah, I can essentially just go into the safe app and say, hey, remove my old account, add a new one that I have access to, and all you have to do is just sign in, hit approve, and you just save me 6-hour flight to recover my account.
Which is pretty valuable as a service to think about as an option to have for your, even just anything to do with crypto.
100%. For any individual, they should definitely have, security plan, different forms of authentication, as well as different recovery plans. Just think through like some of the situations, like my lifestyle is probably a little bit different than everyone else's living in different parts of the world, but even so, just like different scenarios that can happen and what your game plan would be for those scenarios, because no solution's perfect. Like everything has trade-offs. Safe isn't gonna like guarantee that everything is fine, but at least you're positioned better for some of these edge cases that we have seen have happened.
If I said, no, Adam, fuck you, I don't want to help you, then like you would have to do the 6-hour flight.
Right, which is not the end of the world. You say, no, I still have access because I set up multiple forms. I'm not relying on Tim completely.